Hey everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Kaitlin, and I'm really excited because at the end of the week I will be finishing my 200-hour meditation teacher training. And along the way, I've had lots of great friends as well as my yoga students ask me, like, how do I even get started with a meditation technique or meditation practice? Or how do I even just have a tool to calm me down throughout the day? Well, this technique that we're going to talk about today is one of my favorites, and I'm really excited to share it because it's also super simple. You don't have to worry about like being in a pretzel or just being an advanced practitioner in any way. Anyone can start this technique from scratch and receive so many benefits from such a simple technique. And it's all about extending your exhale longer than your inhale. So we call it the extended exhale breathing technique. So I want to first talk a little bit about the breath and why I think it's such an important tool for you to have in your toolbox. The first thing about the breath, it reflects your emotions or your levels of stress or anxiety throughout the day. An example is if you've ever been scared. You're in the room, someone walks in, and you're like, a deep inhale, right? Other examples are if you've ever had even a panic attack. It's a lot of this. Inhale, 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 inhale. Okay? On the flip side, if you've ever been writing an email all day long, you put it off until the last minute, you finally reach the deadline, you push send, what does your body do? Lets out a sigh of relief. Or you're running late, you finally get to work, you happen to make it on time. A sigh of relief. It's your natural response to relaxation is this exhale. And same with this level of anxiety or stress. It's a steep, quick inhale. So your body, like I said, it reflects the way you feel. On the flip side, it also affects the way you feel. And that's why this simple technique is so important. Because, you could be right in the middle of one of those crazy arguments with somebody, and then rather than getting into it, you can just exhale and see how that affects your body. If you feel a panic attack coming on, you just maybe start focusing on the exhale. It's just a great little secret tool to have at your disposal throughout the day. So when we practice this technique today, just know you can use it as you're walking down the street. You can use it on the subway. You can use it before you send that text message that's really bothering you. You can take that breath. This technique can go with you anywhere. We're going to do it more like a seated meditation today, just so you can get an idea of what that practice might feel like. But this tool will be, I think, very beneficial for you because it's so simple and you can bring it with you anywhere. So in a more like scientific approach to what's going on, without getting in too much detail, basically as you extend the exhale, you're flipping on your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxing the body. So when you're in this fight or flight state, all you have to do is exhale and you flip the switch to relaxation. And you cannot be in fight or flight and relaxation at the same time, which is great news. So just remember that you always have this tool of a nice slow exhale to get the body starting its relaxation response. Okay? So that's a lot of background, but as you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about it because I've really seen the results in my life, just in keeping me a lot calmer. And so I'm really excited to share the technique. So if you're ready to get started, I want you to go and find a comfortable seated position today. We're only going to be doing this meditation for like a little over 5 minutes, so I'm not going to harp too much about your seated position today, but I want you to sit up tall so that your lungs have space to move and breathe. Shoulders over the hips. I'm personally sitting in a chair in my bedroom. You can also sit cross-legged on the floor or on your bed or on the couch, and if that gives you any tension, you can sit up on a bolster or a pillow so that you have a little relaxation in the hips. But whatever seated position you end up finding, just sit up nice and tall and relaxed. It's not rigid or forced. It's just gently sitting tall. Okay? And I'll sort of talk you through the technique now as we go. One thing I want to tell you is that ideally you want your exhale to be twice as long as your inhale. So an example of that would be something like this. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 4. Okay, as we progress, you might even make the exhale longer. Here's an example of breathing in for 2 and exhaling for 6. Might look something like this. Exhale. Okay, that's an example. We're not going to use our fingers through the meditation technique, but I just want you to see what it's looking like and how I'm counting within my head. You may also experience a little bit of resistance towards this longer exhale if you're feeling a little bit of stress and anxiety, just because that's not the body's natural response. But trust me that the more you do this practice, or really any type of meditation, feel a lot more natural to extend that exhale, and it'll get a lot easier. So just be really gentle with yourself. If you get a little off rhythm, no biggie. You're just trying to extend that exhale. I'll talk you through the first couple, and then we'll kind of sit in silence for about 5 minutes, and I'll talk you out of it. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. You found your position. Go ahead and close the eyes. And, your hands can just be rested comfortably in your lap or on your thighs. No big deal. And relax your jaw by releasing the tongue from the top of your mouth. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Lengthen the back of your heart, the back of your neck. And then just notice your natural breathing. It's normal that once you start noticing your breathing, it may not feel so natural anymore. But just do your best to not manipulate the breath in any way. Just in and out through the nose. Notice what it feels like. Okay, good. And then let's start to do this together. We're going to breathe in for a count of 2 and out for a count of 4 through the nose. So let's go ahead and do that together. Inhale for 1, 2. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, complete inhale for 1, 2. Complete exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale for 1, 2. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try for an exhale of 6 counts. We'll inhale for 2. Inhale for 1, 2. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale 1, 2. A really full exhale for 1, 2, 3. Get empty. 4, 5, 6. Good. Inhale for 1, 2. Deep inhale. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now keep your awareness on this breath. Keep going at your own pace. You'll inhale for 2, and you'll exhale for either 4 counts or 6 counts, whatever feels best. So just bring all of your awareness to the inhales and exhales. As we progress, you might even make the exhales a little bit longer, but just try to keep them at least 2 counts in and at least 4 counts out. And so continue the breathing exercise on your own in silence, and I'll check back in about 4 or 5 minutes. Keep the eyes closed. And finish out your breath cycle if you're not already by just finishing off your long exhale. And then slowly let go of the technique, just breathing normally once again in and out through the nose. And whenever you feel ready, you can open the eyes. Okay. So that was a little under 5 minutes, but I hope you get a little taste of this technique, and I would love to hear what your experience was in this particular video, or if you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about it. As I said before, you can do this technique anywhere. You don't have to be sitting with your eyes closed. You can literally be doing it on your way to work, or before you get out of bed in the morning, or when you're cooking dinner. It's really at your disposal to help calm you down. So please know this technique is always there for you, and so am I. So thank you for trying it out with me today.